Hey everybody, this is your pal Avi here. Today I want to show you an optimized build of the stock airship in Lego Fortnite. I have not seen anybody talk about this before, but the original airship, as it is, the stock build is very janky. It has a really hard time landing. You get thrown out of the seat a lot. When you try to get yourself back in, sometimes you actually just fall off. So here's the materials you'll need. You're going to need 46 wooden rods, 6 cords, 6 blast powder, 6 silk fabric, 4 planks, 31 wood, 8 torches, and 71 granite. Now, I recommend that everybody also outfit their airship with 2 high-level chests so you can carry stuff with you. I mean, most of my adventures are limited by my inventory capacity, and so if I want to go to another cave or keep going, I can put stuff here in the chest of my airship. So we're going to get right into the build here, and I'm not going to narrate this whole thing, but you know the drill. You put these blocks down, you build it as per the stock directions. Here is what I'm doing. And pardon my voice, I've got something that got into my larynx the other day. Doing alright though. So we're halfway complete here. I always forget these go on the front first. You pay attention when there's 2 of something, they usually go on the sides, not on either the front or the back. You want a speed build. You don't need the speed build, there's no reason for it. Now there's a note with these guardrails in the front, and I'm going to get to that after this. I suggest you move them out. You can actually stand on your airship and you can target bears. I wouldn't target brutes just because they might be able to throw something at you at that height. But there's a little bit of an issue with it. If you move out the ones that are closest to the seat, only one unit, only one stud, oftentimes it ends up kicking you off the airship if you leave your seat. So what I usually do, well, let's demonstrate. This is the problem with the airship. It's the 2 balloons in the front that cause it to do this when you're trying to land. And yeah, just watch. This is going to take me a hot minute. So my recommendation is to move the 2 front balloons to the outside of the wings, so more or less in line with the 2 large balloons. And then I move out the handrails that are in front of the seat and give yourself enough room you can actually stand in between them if you want to stand there and shoot at a bear in Iceland or something like that. I think I've almost got it landed. It is really rough, so it's almost upside down there. And once you land upside down, it's really hard. You can't get back in the seat. At least I have not been able to get back in the seat myself. So once I get this landed, demonstrate. I think my tires end up like stuck in the dirt, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes they clip through. So for these 2 guardrails, I recommend to move them 2 studs out. Because what will end up happening if you have to leave your seat mid-flight because you got yoinked out of it and you're flying behind your airship, if you leave your seat, oftentimes it will throw you off the ship if you've only moved those 1 stud out. Here what I'm doing is I'm moving those 2 front small balloons, deployable balloons, to the wings and keeping them in line, more or less. It's either going to be half a stud ahead or half a stud behind the big ones. I don't think it makes a difference. So yeah, here's where the tires have clipped underneath the ground. But just to demonstrate how much easier it is to land now. No more of this flipping upside down stuff. Right? This is the major hack right here. Now, you see, it prefers to put you out here in front. My recommendation, again, is the ones that are right in front, you either remove them entirely or you move them 2 studs out. The ones way in front here, the very front ones, you can move 1 stud out on either side. And that gives you enough room to stand in between them instead of standing on them. But if you do it at this width, behind those, and if you do it there, you don't want to do it there, you want to do it here, or else you will get ejected anytime you leave your seat. So my recommendation for the guardrails is to do that. Now, hack number 2 is going to be put chests here. I find it easier to place them if I have expanded the wings out. It's going to take me a hot minute. See, I have to actually move that out 1 more stud than I thought. So let's make sure we do that right on this side, and we'll come back and move that. There we go. We want green. You just line it up. Honestly, I don't think I have to move this one that's sort of out of place. I think that the chest will still sit there, but for the sake of aesthetics and balancing, let's do that. Then what you do, I like to put my chest, I like to give myself as much room around the driver's seat as possible, open space, in case I do have to exit my seat. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable that I'm not going to get thrown off the ship. And then the last hack that I will do is extend out the back here. Just go into the vehicle parts, and I think it is, yeah, I think it's actually that one, the base 01. Yeah. You go for that one, put it there. I think I gotta nudge it. There we go. And then I'll put the same, not that one. That's too big. You can actually get a follower or a friend to sit back here, or to stand here anyway. Could possibly put a seat if you're not playing solo. But here is the completed, fully modded. I'm sure that you guys can come up with some other ideas yourself too, but you see when I exit my seat, I'm not behind it, I'm not thrown off, I'm right here in the middle. If I had these 2 guardrails, 1 stud in, it's going to actually kick me off. It's weird, if it's in too tight, it won't kick you off, but you'll be standing on top of them. If they're 1 stud out, it knocks you off the edge. So, there you have it. Again, I think you've probably seen this here first. My name is Avi. If you like these type of practical hacks for gameplay, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.